Does this work? I think it's picking up the wrong mic on the cam or on the stream. Let me know in the chat if it's picking up the wrong one. I think it is. Working wrong mic, but it sounds fine. I might just deal with it for this stream. Just because I'm not sure why my mic wouldn't be working. I didn't unplug anything that I know of. Yeah, everything's plugged in. As long as this is not like terrible audio quality, I'll probably just run with this for this stream. And we'll fix that another time. So I can move that mic out of the way, actually. Sorry about the mess behind me. My dad was helping me with one of the closets in this room. We had to take everything out, so we're working on that right now. I just had to take a quick break to stream. What I was saying was, big NHL stream today. You got 11 games on the slate. A lot of yesterday's games were awesome. Vancouver versus Columbus was cinema. What a game. 7-6 in a shootout. We need more of those. We were on the over 5.5. Anita, banned. Kidding. Secondly, the Rangers game. What the hell happened? I went to sleep. They're up 4-2 with like 4 minutes left. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go to sleep. This game's over. I wake up and I see everyone in the Discord be like, ducks be quacking or something. That was awesome to see. What a comeback. I had to watch the highlights back, and that looked like a really good game. The one annoying part about Saturday streams is I can't do my usual. One, Danny saying McTavish is what happened. No, I think the Rangers happened. It is more so what happened. I think the Rangers happened. But going into Saturday streams, most teams don't do a morning skate on Saturday. Most teams do not announce their goalies on Saturday. So we're kind of in the dark going into any types of lineups. I mean, this game starts in an hour, and we have no idea who might be playing. I expect Reimer and Urson. That's projected, and that's really all we have to go off of, right? We have these unconfirmed expected starters, but we just don't know. And really, it's every game is basically this. You have a couple that you can assume. Jake Allen went yesterday for the Devils yesterday. Back-to-backs, Markstrom will probably go today. Same with this one. Samsonov, although unconfirmed, he will go today. Aiden Hill went yesterday. Tarasov and Merzlikins. Easy guess that Tarasov goes today. Other than that, no one's on a back-to-back, I don't think. Oh, Rangers. So Quick will most likely go today. So we don't need those confirmations in to know for sure. I think those are really the only ones we get. Lines, there hasn't been, again, too many morning skates. Lines won't change too much. The one that did come out this morning is Detroit. DeBrincat, Larkin, Kane, stacking the top line. I really like Raymond for a point today, so that kind of upset me. But I'm not going to take him if he's not on that top pair. Really like this top line. Boston's one of the worst teams in hockey right now. If Zadorov's not playing today, this might be the worst D-core in hockey. This is the worst D-core, I think, in hockey. This is horrendous. There's not a single player on this team that I actually want on my team next year. Maybe Mason Lohrei. He's got good potential. He's looked pretty good this year. There's 5 guys here that I couldn't care less about. So Detroit, we will be there. I promise you we'll be there. Let's go into the Buffalo game. Again, we're not really going to have too much. It looks like Zucker might be coming back from injury. We don't have a goalie. We don't really have too much on that side. Couple things of note. Matvei Michkov season, I think, is here. With Tortorella gone, I expect Michkov to get a ton of ice time. Played almost 20 minutes. That's almost unheard of for him under Torts. I know he did it a couple times. But I think with his good play, and I think with everything going on, I just think Michkov's going to continuously stay in that 18 to 20 minute time on ice range. He is their superstar forward. He is their Connor McDavid, their Leon Draisaitl. I'm not saying he's that good. I'm saying that's what he is to that organization, and maybe one day will become that good. He should be playing 20 minutes a game, and I think he will. He looked fantastic against Montreal. I like him again today. Really quickly, I love the over today. I got the over 6. I got the over 6. I think it was like minus 119 or something like that. Since then, the over's actually dropped, and you can get 5.5 at minus 128, which is a fantastic price. If I remember correctly, that should be the best price that I see around. Just double check with DK. They're not even offering an alt total, so there you go. They're at 6.5 plus 110, so I guarantee you this is a better price. Yeah, 6.5 plus 110. So the alt 5.5 on FanDuel is minus 162. You're getting it at minus 128 on ProfitX. That is significant value for a game that I think soars over. Both of these teams are bottom 5 in team defense this year. Buffalo's team defense is significantly worse on the road than it is at home. Buffalo's still able to score 3 goals a game. I think Philly, you're going to see the transition for them is they're going to play a more open game. A game like they had against Montreal, 6-5, 6-4, whatever that was, you're not going to see that again. You wouldn't see that under Torts. That's something where this is a team playing a little bit more free, a little bit more open. They still have really bad goaltending. I think the over 5.5 is a fantastic play. And if I pull it up here, Flyers versus Sabres game log. When these two teams play, it's typically goals. We had 7, 6, 6, 7, 8, 7. There's one that missed. 8, 7, 9, 8, 7, 7, 9. So going back until 2021, we're what? Oh, where was it? 13 of 14 head-to-head matches over the 5.5. Again, I took it a little early, so I got out the over 6 at minus 118, I want to say. I forget the line exactly. But I mean, 5.5 at this price, you can't beat, in my opinion. Two teams. I hope it's Urson versus UPL. If it's Urson versus UPL, those two goalies stink. Samuel Urson has genuinely been impressively bad in his last 10 games. He was like a bad goalie all year, but he was like around, the 15-20 mark. He was like -6, -8. He's really taken it to a new level of bad in his last 10 starts. Minus 19.9 goals saved above expected. He is minus 15.4 in his last 10. He's averaging almost 2 full goals allowed above an average goalie per game right now. And if it's Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, we're doing even better. Because Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen is right up there with him. James Reimer is actually good. I think there's a lot of discourse on him where people think he's a bad goalie. He's been very good of late. I'm somewhat hoping that they give UPL the game today because it's such like an unimportant game and he's their long-term guy. You got to get him right. And they play the Capitals tomorrow, right? So think about that. If you were a normal head coach, what would you do? You would save the better of the two goalies, James Reimer, for the more difficult opponent, Washington. Whereas Philly stinks. This is a nice get-right spot for UPL. He's not going to get right. He sucks. I think, if I'm right, we're going to get UPL versus Urson. I think. And then tomorrow, we just bet everything that we win on Ovechkin goal because he's scoring tomorrow against the Sabres. That's the plan. Other than that, JJ Peterka. Where's JJ Peterka? JJ Peterka's been on literal fire of late. Tons of points, playing really well. I still do not trust Philadelphia as a defensive unit. Montreal, although they lost, they scored 3-4 goals against them. I think we're going to have more of the same on that end. Peterka's been one of the best forwards on this team. Careful of Tage Thompson. I think he's significantly, if I remember correctly, worse on the road. It's 74-58. I still think it's significantly worse, but it's not that much worse. Just be careful of Thompson. He's got some pretty big home road splits. And Rasmus Dahlin, again, slightly better at home, but nothing crazy. I think this will be a really fun game for goals. A really, really fun game for goals. Islanders, Tampa Bay Lightning. Tampa Bay, in my opinion right now, this might be a hot take. Could be a hot take. I think they're the favorite in the East. Right now, I have to give you one team. Tampa Bay is the favorite, in my opinion, in the East. I love that team's makeup. I love how they're playing right now. Nikita Kucherov in his last 5 games has taken it to another level. Jake Gensel, Braden Point. They have guys like Bjorkstrand and Yanni Gord on their third line. That's incredible depth for them. Andrei Vasilevsky, you can trust him in a big game because he's been there, done that, and won those games. That being said, I love the Islanders overs right now. Islanders overs are feeding. Whether it's they're playing desperate and they're scoring, their own defense stinks so they can't keep the puck out of their own net. It's a lean. It's not the official one because um, Sorokin, Vasilevsky, two good goalies. It's a lean. I like overs in Islanders games right now. Again, the over in Buffalo Philly is absolutely official. That's probably my favorite one of the day. The only reason I did 0.75 units, and I mentioned this before, it's the early game. Early games burn me so much where teams just come out sleeping. Tampa Bay side of things, all of Tampa, all of Tampa Bay puts up points at home. Hagel 75% of games, Point 76% of games, Gensel 71% of games. They all score at home. Kucherov, I mean, he gets you one in 88% of home games. He has 5, 7, 10, 14 points in his last 6 games. And he's coming for that Art Ross. I think he's only a couple points behind McKinnon now. He's coming for that Art Ross trophy again. He has been playing at an unreal level of late. I don't trust the Islanders' defense. I think Kucherov's in a fantastic spot again today. Today might be a day for a chalk lay, honestly. Little afternoon chalk. Kucherov, McKinnon. They might be there. It might be time. Just take the assists for the ones. Assist ones, and then we'll go 2s and 3s points. It might be that simple today. I'm not going to lie to you. Speaking of, I love Colorado today. St. Louis actually, I think, is a decent value at plus 182 with how well they're playing. But I think Colorado wins. I think Colorado will win today. Kind of, I don't want to use the word put them in their place, but I think St. Louis's run has been great. They're due a loss. Firstly, they look pretty bad against Nashville. I think Colorado, one of the hotter teams, maybe the hottest team in the NHL right now. St. Louis probably has that. I think Colorado wins today. I think Nathan McKinnon is one of his favorite opponents. Cale Makar typically plays really well against St. Louis. I think they win today. I don't really have a side on the leans. I'd probably lean over if you twisted my arm, but I'm not 100% sure, to be quite honest with you. Props go by quicker now when you don't look at shots, huh? I've had so much more fun not looking at shots. I know shots are a fun market and everyone loves them. Man, I just really have had a good time not betting on them. I don't know how everyone else feels, but wow. Okay. Devils Wild, I can just tell you this one. The New Jersey Devils are a horrendous organization on back-to-backs. I'll actually give you guys one more tool that I use. Not everyone knows about this. So it's morehockeystats.com. If you go and sort by the season, you're looking at this first little tab here. You want to go P-0. That's how many points a team averages on 0 days rest. So if you go like P1, that's 1 day rest. P2, that's 2 days rest, etc., etc. So this is P0, which is on 0 days rest. The teams you want to be targeting, the Devils are one of the worst teams on 0 days rest. 0.556 points percentage per game. Absolutely target them. Similarly speaking, as we get to it later, Columbus is even worse. Columbus is one of the worst, only the fact that Seattle can't win a game in a back-to-back. So Ottawa, absolutely today. Ottawa's team total, Ottawa's points, Ottawa's spread. Literally, we're going to be all over Ottawa. The one thing that kind of gives me pause about the game today is, as of now, Joel Eriksson and Kirill Kaprizov are starting to skate. I don't think they're playing today. The Wild have struggled to score. The Devils yesterday kind of checked out after the second period. They were down 4-0 and they kind of just said, like, whatever. So I don't expect them to be too tired going into the game today. I don't expect that. Ooh, what just happened? My computer just froze. Photoshop came up. Oops. I expect them to be more rested than a typical back-to-back. They kind of just threw the game knowing they had no chance. That being said, no official play for me today. This opened up in Minnesota's like minus 130. They're now down to minus 112. I'm going to assume the books know that guys like Kirill Kaprizov and Joel Eriksson are not playing today. That's why the lines moved down. I wouldn't play this regardless. I'd lean the under because both these teams are struggling to score. Luke Hughes might be out again today. I lean under, no official play in this game. I probably think Minnesota win, but it's a toss-up for me. Really good. Forgetting that Florida's in the league. Ayo, I'm telling you, that Tampa Bay team can take it to them. I'm telling you, they could take it to them. I really am a big believer in Tampa, a huge believer in Tampa Bay. Shots always sell the lottos. Keep them out. I agree with you. I think the live shots are fun. I think once you know you have the script, live shots are fun. But I see no reason to play them pregame right now. None. I'll probably put a lotto out today though, just to feel something. I usually do one lotto a day, one play a day, just to feel some pregame shots. Philip, how are we doing, man? I'm doing pretty good. Saturday, it's actually a lovely day. It's like 80 degrees outside, so I actually touched grass this morning. I was helping my dad. We were building this like closet in the new place. So yeah, I think all in all we're good. Tell me we're taking the ice over? What's ice? Is that Vegas? I'm confused. However, either way, I do lean to the over in this game, and that's a nice little transition. Um, I'm a very, very, very big believer in Nashville's able to score goals at home. It is most. Oh, actually, I think I just saw that James Reimer's been confirmed for today. I wish it was UPL, but that's better for OV tomorrow as well. So keep OV goal scorer in the back of your mind, okay? I do like the Vegas Golden Knights Nashville Predators over. I think Nashville scores under 2 goals a game. Or sorry, I think it's like 2.1 goals a game on the road. They score like right around 2.8 to 3 at home. They're actually able to score goals. More importantly, Vegas, Ilya Samsonov, he's worse than Aiden Hill. They should be allowing more goals. And Vegas as a team overall will be able to put up 2-3 or whatever we need for that over. Vegas is worse on the road. I actually don't hate the price on Nashville money line. Speaking of yesterday, dog of the day, once again, I swear I think we've hit like 8 dogs of the day in a row. That's what it feels like. We hit Montreal like 3 times in a row in their hot streak. We had Anaheim against Nashville when Anaheim was at home. Anaheim again yesterday. Anaheim at home's just been a fucking wagon for us. I swear it's just Anaheim and Montreal that we just keep taking as dogs. Nashville at home, though, is actually pretty decent here. Vegas, back-to-back. They actually had to work their way to win that game against Chicago yesterday. Samsonov, I mean, Saros stinks, so it's really not a goaltending thing. It's just a matchup thing. Yeah, I kind of like that. I like the over more than I like the money line, though, personally. Columbus versus Ottawa. I mean, I think Ottawa wins. I think Ottawa wins. What's the word I'm looking for? I think Ottawa wins fairly easily. Columbus, as we just talked about, where's that website? They are the second worst team in the NHL on back-to-backs. We will be targeting that. They played a super grindy game yesterday. Not only did they play like a game yesterday, they played up to a shootout in like what was a high intensity, tons of hits, tons of blocks, tons of effort all the way throughout. I think they're exhausted today. You get Tarasov in net. I think Ottawa wins. I like the puck line, honestly. At plus 135, I wouldn't put a full unit on. I do like 0.5. But as an official, that one would be in here on ProfitX. Also, should be getting team totals hopefully soon. I do like the over 3.5 team total on, I think it's FD, has it at minus 108, which is the best price on the market right now. I like their puck line. I basically like everything Ottawa. I already posted Timmy Stützle point. He's got a point in like 83% of home games. I don't want to misspeak. 81% of home games. He's on an incredible tear. He's been good wherever, but he's significantly better at home. I think he at least gets you the one. So, like that look for Timmy Stu here. Other guys take a look at. Drake Batherson, just been putting up points basically every game. I think Cousins missed last game finally. Batherson's been good. Giroux has been relatively good in the last 10. It's really everything Ottawa today. We know Columbus home road splits are significantly worse. All their points get significantly worse. Um, Big believer in Ottawa. Yep. Juju 100% Ottawa for me. If you do want to play one, Sean Monahan's been really good since returning. Forgot about that. He's been good since returning. He'll play the most ice time of basically any forward on that team. Again, I'm not really betting anything Columbus because of the back-to-back, but to be devil's advocate and be fair, that one. Also forgot to mention Philip Forsberg, 42% on the road and 75% at home. If someone's scoring on that Nashville team, it's him. Like him. Also, little revenge game, Jonathan Marchessault. He's much better at home, but he's kind of fallen off of late. So uh, I like Marchie as a little revenge game angle here. Cool. What's next? Toronto versus LA. I love the price on LA Kings money line right now. Love the price. Get into it and show you the stats. And again, I'm a big home run splits guy. 26, 3, and 4 at home. They don't just win, they just blow out basically anyone they play at home, and then they have the inability to win a road game. It gets us a lovely price again when we fade them on the road, and it gets us a great price when we play them at home. Toronto, they're pretty good in both. They're slightly worse of a win percentage on the road, but they're good on each side. The bigger one for me is they're kind of like stumbling into the playoffs. They're not looking good doing it. They lost in a shootout to San Jose, where they didn't look good for 98% of the game. Then they tied it up with 2 goals in like 40 seconds at the very end. They haven't looked good doing it. I like the Kings today. I do like the under as well. I know the last game the Leafs played was over with the Sharks 5-5 or 6-5 or whatever it ended. The Kings knock you down to their pace. The Kings make you play this like super grindy, slow defensive game with 3 lines that'll work their asses off, and all 3 lines are good defensively. I like the under as a lean here. I like the Kings as a lean. Again, so far I believe the only officials Sens -1.5 and the over in Sabres Flyers, just so we have that. Jamie, that's insane. Cashing the team total on the Leafs with 2 goals in 40 seconds or whatever it was is insane. Incredibly lucky. Points props, there's really no one that stands out for me here right now. Maybe Kevin Fiala, but he's, I believe, a little bit juiced. He's a little bit out of my price range. He's been the best on that offensive line with Byfield. Chandler Stevenson practiced yesterday. He was on the ice. I would assume he's cleared to go today. Let's see what they have to say. They'll probably have him down as a game time. Good old Twitter. Chandler's. I saw that he practiced yesterday, though. Let's see what they say. One sec. Do we like Mitchkov shots today? Yeah, I like Mitchkov everything right now. Someone just messaged me something, and I want to see if this is true. I have to verify it, because if it is, there's a big glitch on the board. Not a big glitch on the board, but a potential glitch on the board that someone sent me. Waggy, what's up, man? Hello? Let's go Red Wings. I think the Red Wings win today. I see there's no way that the Red Wings struggle that much against the, I'm sorry, dog shit Boston Bruins team right now. Hold on, let's check this out. See if I can truly get it or someone's lying to me on Twitter. Always like to verify. It might have been on the board. It got taken down. Well, someone sent me that Chandler Stevenson on Fliff had a 1.5 face-off line for a little bit. It's been since taken down. Chandler Stevenson at 1.5 faceoffs would have been literal put your entire bankroll, take a 401k, um, basically everything type of play. Chandler Stevenson at 1.5 faceoffs, I would bet anything that he would hit that line. So it looks like it's been taken down right now, unfortunately. Um, but that is an insane snipe for someone that found it. An insane snipe. Again, I wanted to verify before I said anything. Back to it. Bruins, Red Wings, all over basically everything Red Wings. I leaned Lucas Raymond early on for a point. Now that he's on that second line, I leaned Dylan Larkin. I'd rather play the guys with the stacked up top line. So the top line today for Detroit is the big three. Cat, Larkin, Kane. They're still going to be on the power play together. This has been a really good power play, one of the best in hockey. I just see no reason to risk it and play Raymond when these guys are stacked up. Casper's been good of late. His top line's still better. So I'll hedge my bets and go with Larkin, and hope that it's Raymond to Larkin on the power play or something. So there's that. Nothing could get me to bet the Boston Bruins today. There's not a single thing that could get me to do it. I wouldn't bet the over or the under. There's literally nothing. It's just I think the Red Wings win today. I really do think they win today. And I've been saying that about all these Eastern Conference teams, that they're eventually going to win a game, and they never do. But man, the Red Wings have to win today. They just do. Cat with the how do we feel about Yanni? Fun fact I found apparently his name is pronounced Yanni Newman. It's not Nyman like Hyman. Apparently it's Yanni Newman. He's been ripping of late. I'm curious to see what the lines look like if Chandler Stevenson does come back. But right now he's playing that top six role with Matty Beniers and Capo Caco. So that's a little bit more surprising. Mitchkov point minus 145. It's not a bad price. It's going to go down slightly because Reimer's in net, in my opinion at least. But Yanni Newman's been really, really good lately. Mitchkov point's always nice. Again, I think he's like Django Unchained right now without Torts. He's going to play so much ice time. Where were we? I lost my track. Detroit, I think, rolls today. I think Detroit's going to throw a million pucks on net, and Jeremy Swayman or Jonas Korpisalo will not stop them. I think they've both been horrendous. I feel somewhat bad for them because the team in front of them sucks, and it's really not their fault. But I like the Red Wings to win. I don't know if I trust them enough to cover. I don't know if I trust the under or the over. I think the Red Wings win this game. Calgary versus Edmonton, fun game. Apparently Leon Draisaitl's there. He's dated. Where have we been, buddy? Yeah, Torts got fired on Thursday. I think officially they said he stepped down. He might have. I think they kind of forced him out, and he just said, "Fuck it, I quit." But yeah, Torts is no longer there. Calgary, Edmonton. What I was saying is, on the big news side of things, we didn't go over it. Leon Draisaitl is expected to play. They don't have him updated here, but he practiced yesterday. And let's look up to date. Leon Draisaitl will take morning skate tomorrow. Not for sure he'll play, but a very good chance he will. So not confirmed yet. Most likely he will be in today, which I'm excited about. For those of you that don't know, where are we? What would be the best thing to look at? Well, let's pull up Dustin Wolf. Dustin Wolf is in that. He's a fantastic goalie prospect. He's been very, very good this year and absolutely deserves to be in the nomination for a Calder Trophy. His big deficit is that he can't stop the puck on the road. At home, 2.33 goals against average with a 9.21 save percentage. On the road, 3.23 goals against average and 8.89 save percentage. He's Vitek Vanacek on the road. Real big struggle there. I think Edmonton, after getting embarrassed, was it 7-1 to Seattle? If Leon's back in today, I think Leon's putting up points. I think Edmonton's winning the game today. I like the over a lot because of it. If Wolf can't stop the puck, we know that Skinner or Picard can't stop a puck. Like the over a lot. I might lock that in officially as well. I think I'm going to lock that officially in as my third and final play for the stream. So officially, the 3 will be, and let me actually put 0.75. Waiting for it to be matched. There we go. The official card for the streams is the over in Flames Oilers, the -1.5 in the Senators game, and the over in Sabres Flyers. 3 plays. I've actually been having a lot of fun in the court, if you guys have been in, doing the nerfy kind of ladder. There's time for this one to maybe do like another ladder like that, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Could be fun. Looks like Draisaitl will be in. Perfect. After them losing 6-7-1 to Seattle, I kind of knew he was playing no matter what, to be quite honest with you. So, perfect. Even better for the over. I like it a ton. I like Draisaitl point today. I like Bouchard as well. I think Bouchard's one of those guys where he needs the help of like a McDavid or Draisaitl really take a game over. He's got a big shot, but without them, like I don't know if he can drive play like that by himself. So I think that's a good look. Rangers Sharks, just lock in your Sharks as a dog. Again, it'll be an unofficial lean, but give me the Sharks as a dog. I have zero faith in that Rangers team. That might have been one of the most soul-crushing losses I've ever seen. I went to sleep thinking the game was over, and there's nothing we're going to see from this. They had a power play with like 4 minutes left, up 2. They managed to give up 2 goals after not scoring on the power play, and then they gave up. They didn't even touch the puck in overtime and just let in the 5th and final goal. That's 1, unacceptable. 2, embarrassing. The Sharks, lock them in. More importantly, I think the over is your better bet here. The over, in my opinion, is your best bet here. Jonathan Quick's not stopping the puck. That Rangers defense isn't helping him. If it's Alexander Georgiev, he's not stopping the puck, and the Rangers will be able to score. Another one where over 6, a nice little buffer. You could probably, if it's over 6 -109, you can get. They don't even have it yet. Damn, I thought I might be able to get a 5.5, but not a bad line regardless. Can we nuke Dahlin point? Dahlin's like a little bit worse on the road, unfortunately. My only worry with him is a little bit worse. Last game of the day, Dallas Stars, Rupe Hintz assist. There is your play. That's what you need for this game. Rupe Hintz, he was at +122 for an assist on FanDuel. Grubauer can't stop a puck. Decord can't stop a puck. Of late, he did well against Edmonton. I'll give him that. Rupe's got, I think I counted this on for my write-up on my play. I think it's 22 assists in his last 12 games. If I remember correctly, I think it's 22 assists. Look, if you like the over 6, you gotta like the over 6.5 at a little bit plus money. If you can buy it down, I think MGM would have the 6. Again, ProfitX is the best price for the 5.5 and the 6, though. So if you have it available, it's... Sorry, I lost my train of thought. ProfitX is available in 40 states, so most likely you do. I would check there, but I do like the over 6.5 as well. I think there's going to be goals in this game regardless. Oh, it isn't in Ohio. God damn it. I said 90%. So, yeah, anything you could find. 6.5 is always good. On the sides, I really don't understand the Dallas Stars line here. The Stars aren't some team that sucks on the road. Don't get me wrong, they're not as good as they are at home. Right? I think they're better at home than they are on the road. They're not that bad on the road. Seattle is not good, regardless of what you think of them. They're still under 500 at home, 17-20. The line doesn't make sense to me for a team that's significantly better. So much so that I almost don't want to take it because I'm so scared off by it. I also want to see goalies. Do you have a list right now? The only 3 that I absolutely love on the game line side is the over in Sabres Flyers, the -1.5 in the Senators game, Senators to win -1.5, and the over 6 in Flames Oilers. That's the 3 there. If you were on Twitter today, I'm posting my full card today, so I will have everything once I have it locked in posted. I'm going to finish the stream up and get to posting more. I only have 2 things out right now. So I have to get an SGP out. I want to get a couple more points out. I got to get a mega out. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, Camera, focus. My camera's not focusing on me for some reason. Sorry about that. It's like getting weird. I don't know if it's the lighting. Points wise, right now I got three guys that I like for a point, Juju, if that helps. Timmy Stutzla, Dylan Larkin, and Rupe Hentz. Sorry, I forgot about him. I need to find a fourth so we can do a four-man, 2 points play. And apparently Rasmus Dahlin is out. This is the thing about Saturdays. Is just Saturdays, you're just going to get news coming in randomly throughout the day. So that's annoying. I feel like that probably hurts the under. Right? The defense is going to be worse, but he also creates a lot of offense. And he's out with illness today, so that is confirmed. Yeah, that is confirmed. Cool. Almost 2,000 people in here is insane, guys. Thank you so much for making this a big hit on the streams. That's been really, really fun. Sabres. Who would most likely move up? Well, they don't have much on the right side. They don't have much on the right side. The first power play would be Owen Power, most likely. No, it would be. It looks like it'd be Byram. They trust Byram on the power play. So Byram probably goes first power play unit with Power taking over the second power play unit side, most likely. Bernard Dockridge defensive. He wouldn't do it. Clifton's way too defensive. He wouldn't do it. It would be one of these two that go up to the top power play unit. It seems like they trust him more. So what's the price on this with Dahlin out? It's dropped. You can almost get him even money as well. I'll still live with the over, but Flyers money line with that Dahlin's pretty exciting. Cool. Coming up right around that 45-minute mark, I do want to get some food before these first games start, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be posting everything on Twitter today, so if you guys don't already follow me at Top Cheddar Picks, I will be letting you guys know throughout the day. I've had a lot of success over the last week and a half, going relatively low volume in terms of bets out. Most of the time I've been a pretty heavy volume bettor, but I've kind of limited it down to more select spots. I'll play 1 or 2 points type deals a day and 1 or 2 game lines and kind of calling it. And then we'll smack live bets if the opportunities arise. I see everyone's comments and DMs. I absolutely am always keeping an eye out for live bets. I just don't force it. A lot of live bets isn't just taking the team that's losing. I want to watch how they play. For example, yesterday I didn't want to take Anaheim live in the third period. I didn't think they looked great going in the first 2 periods, so I just I didn't like it. Most of the time I'm watching almost every game that's on. I'm kind of noticing if a team's actually dominating, pressuring outside of shots. So I absolutely will have live bets out if the spot's right. And also another one of it is I don't want to play something if a team has not much to play for. The ones I'm really targeting live is the playoff teams that are playing for playoff spots, playing for home ice advantage, playing for their lives. The Ducks, unfortunately, yesterday didn't really have much to play for. They still won, which is impressive, but not that much to play for. So Calgary's the one I keep an eye out. Calgary recently, when they go down, rip pucks. 20 period when they're losing. So I have an eye on them. Eye on Detroit because they like to rip when they go down. Eye on Columbus. They like to rip when they go down. Those are the types of teams I'm eyeing right now. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. I appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. Again, 2,200 people is insane. Thank you guys so much. If you guys don't already have an account, code Cheddar on ProfitX, available in 40 to 50 states. Get 300 bonus cash back across your first month while playing. Again, as we work towards getting full NHL player prop menus out, MLB already has the full player prop menus out. If you guys want one there, I played Jake Irvin over 2.5 earned runs at plus 100 earlier today. I like that a lot. Jake Irvin, if you guys haven't seen it, where is this game? Spring training, his last one. T-Yankees, I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure there. Spring training, Jake Irvin's fastball lost 3 miles an hour from last season, so his velocity's going down, which in my opinion makes him more hittable. I don't think he's very good. Most of the Phillies hitters have a really good head-to-head against him. And one of the nicer ones is always worried with long leashes. His last spring training start, I believe he had 84 pitches. I think he's basically fully ramped up to go his usual. So again, I like Irvin today a lot. That bullpen isn't super taxed. I know they went into extras, but Mackenzie Gore, I believe, took 6 or 7 innings before he got taken out. So the bullpen isn't super taxed as well. I think you'll have a relatively long leash today. And again, the Phillies typically crush Jake Irvin, so 2.5 at plus money on the earned runs line was really, really nice. When NHL's over, we're gonna move to full MLB streams. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do all our research there. But this has been a lot of fun. Again, code Cheddar on ProfitX if you guys want to sign up and haven't already. I will be back. I think I'm doing a stream tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure about that one. I missed Wednesday, so I think so, right? Pretty sure I will be live tomorrow. I gotta just double check with that. I'll let you guys know on Twitter how that's going. I'm gonna get into one, getting some food, and two, getting you guys the rest of the plays for the day today. Appreciate you guys so very much. Support has been incredible this month. This has been like the biggest engagement month that I've had since doing this channel. And the nice part is I say that every single month because it just keeps growing and growing and growing. So I appreciate every single one of you guys along the way here. Playoffs are going to be a ton of fun. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, best of luck with all your bets, guys. I will be on Twitter responding to any questions, messages, anything like that. And I will either see you guys tomorrow at 12 or it'll probably be like 11, 12 or Tuesday at 4 p.m. So I'll let you guys know. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on either Sunday or Tuesday. Peace, guys.